what's up, you guys? This is Alyssa with Redemption Threads, and I'm super excited to have another video for you guys. I'm excited to share more stories of how God has grown my embroidery business and how I've transformed over the years. So hopefully you can learn from this and you can just hear somebody else's story of how it all began. And if you want to look back at my other videos, I recently shared a video of kind of how it all started in high school and how I started my business in high school and how it grew and how I paid off my machine, all of that. So check out that video. This video is kind of gonna pick up from there. But first, I just want to ask you guys, if you want to see more of these videos and tutorials on embroidery, I feel like there's not a ton out there, at least not a ton of good ones. And so I want to make it great. I'm working on it. I'm learning all the things of editing videos and how to make the angles good so you guys can see what's happening. But if you want to see those, like, would you just hit subscribe for me and subscribe to my videos, comment on my videos. I would love to interact with you and hear from you. But like the video, all the things, do all the things. And if you do that, I'm going to be able to keep making these, and I hope to have them coming out once or twice a week. So yeah, that would help me so much. Okay, so where I left off, I'd paid off my embroidery machine in high school. So I did that for a while and just made some money and put it in savings. And then I went to college, and embroidery machines are big. Like, they don't really fit in a college dorm room, and my dorm room was super small. It was me and another girl and one room, and then we shared a bathroom with, like, you know, all the girls on my hall. So there was no doing this in college. I take that back. I made a few things in college. I took it with me one time, and it was not great because it was really loud and I had a roommate and just didn't work. So I did have to put it down for a while. And then I got married and started working full time, so I just didn't really have time for it. And then recently I had a baby, and well, I have 3 now, so I have a lot. But anyways, when we moved, our most recent move, now we live in Florida, and I was able to stay home with my kiddos and watch them at home. And so I love that. I love being able to be a stay-at-home mom, but it also allowed me to have a little freedom to try to make this business happen again. So what I did is I got my old embroidery machine back out. I started working with it, and it just wasn't working. Like, at this point, this machine was like 10 years old. I shared earlier, it was like a Genome 200E, I want to say. It was like the beginner intro machine. And at this point, it just wasn't working. Something was wrong. I tried to take it in to get it fixed, and I want to say they fixed it. I can't remember. But I ended up selling it because it just wasn't what it used to be. And so I looked on Facebook Marketplace, which, you know, I don't want to say I wholeheartedly recommend this because you just don't know what you're getting or the background of the machine. But if you're in a pinch and you don't have a lot of resources, like, it's a really great option to get one of these machines. And if in your town, like mine, they probably have, either in your town or somewhere close by, like one of those dealers, you know, that can fix them. So I would recommend, if you buy something on Facebook Marketplace, take it to a dealer and let them check it out. Let them, like, do all the things and clean it out, make sure it's all working good, and you'll be good to go. So anyways, so I did that, and I bought this Brother PE800. I love it. It's really great. I had some issues with it at first, I will say, but I took it to the dealer and had them fix it all up, and it was good to go. But so I started off with that, and I started making some shirts again. So what I did this time, instead of starting on Facebook, I started on Etsy. And I'll say Etsy is, I have a love-hate relationship with Etsy. Etsy's wonderful because they drive all the traffic for you. So you don't have to be out there being like, hey, buy my product, like, post. You don't have to do all that. They do it for you. They just bring orders in. By my first week on Etsy, I had a $500 hat order for hats with patches. And I freaked out a little bit, in a good way, in a bad way, because I was like, how am I going to do this? Like, I'm a stay-at-home mom. But I did it, and it was so fun. But on the flip side, Etsy charges a lot of ads. So you're going to be paying 10%, I think, at the minimum. But for my first order, that $500 order, that order actually came in from an ad that they had out. And so in their terms and conditions, they say that the orders that come in outside of Etsy, like from their ads, they can charge even more. So I want to say, I honestly don't remember how much it was that they took, but it was so much. I still made a profit off of it, but probably not worth my time, honestly. but I did it, and I continued to do orders like that just to like get my numbers up, because on Etsy, you know, you want to have good reviews, you want to have a lot of people purchasing from you, because they want to say, oh, this shop is like reputable, like they are going to do what they say they're going to do. Anyways, so I kind of drove some initial orders too through Facebook. I had people, you know, friends that wanted to order. I would make a post on, or a listing on Etsy, and then they would buy through that instead of just outside of it. That way I could get that purchase, that review, and so it would start saying like, oh, Alyssa's shop has all these reviews, and so people would want to buy from you. So I started making listings on there, and they started taking off, which was awesome. I know that doesn't always happen. Like, I've had Etsy shops be like hit or miss, but for whatever reason this worked. And I would encourage you, if you want to go the Etsy route, like, just keep posting listings. Like, for some reason sometimes they do well and sometimes they don't, but I think just having a variety and a big shop of listings, like, the more the merrier, right? So I did a lot of work with my friend, brother, PE 800. I really need to come up with machine names. I've seen people have machine names before, and I think that's really cute. But anyways, my brother, PE 800, did a lot with him for a while, and just like realized there's a lot I couldn't do, and a lot of things that were taking way more time than they should. Like, I was doing sweatshirts that I was having to just like hold, you know, so like or applique shirts, I was having to hold them so that the machine doesn't sew like the shirt onto the applique, you know what I'm saying? And so did that for a while and realized, like, if I could upgrade somehow to a free arm, you can just put the shirt in there and it just hangs down and you don't have to stand there and like babysit it. So I was like, if I can just get this, it would help me so much. I could do way more orders and not have to be right there at it. And especially as a stay-at-home mom, like, anything that helps you be able to just walk away is helpful. So that way I can kind of multitask. I can watch my kiddos and just hit start on the machine or whatever. So I started looking at these machines on Facebook Marketplace. Again, I don't necessarily say like do this, but for me it's been really great. And so I found this machine in a few hours away in Florida, and from a sweet older lady that was just ready to move on. It's got a hat hoop on it, all these things, tons of accessories. I got a pretty decent deal for it, so I was really excited about it. If you're an embroiderer, you know, like, it's a big deal. Looking back, if I could have purchased a 6 needle, like, I think that could have been even better, and maybe I could have waited around a little bit longer to see if any 6 needles became available. If you're ever in the market for a machine, like, you always just want to buy the most machine that you can, because you're probably going to grow, because machine embroidery, people love it. So anyways, my advice is, if you can buy a 6 needle, buy a 6 needle. If you can't, just get what you can. So anyways, I got this guy, super excited about it, and then I started making more and more orders. So I did a lot of Christmas stuff. I did a lot of like ornaments. I did a lot of shirts. In the fall, I did a lot of like little pumpkin applique shirts. People loved that. Those sold like crazy on Etsy. And then the Christmas stuff actually sold more like on my Facebook page. So I kind of do both now. I do some Facebook, some word of mouth, some I do local orders of, hey, can you put this name on this blanket or whatever. And so, yeah, it's been so fun. I think if I could get off of Etsy, I would. But I think at this point, it's just helpful to get the word of mouth out there. And then, so recently I had my 5-month-old back in October. So anytime I have a baby, I feel really terrible leading up to it. You know, the whole morning sickness thing and fatigue and all of that. And so I'm doing all I can do just to function. So I always have to put embroidery down at that point. And then now that she's here, she's the sweetest little girl. She's so chill for the most part and laid back, but it's just a lot with 3. And then my oldest is starting homeschooling soon. So I've just got a lot on my plate right now. And so I think we are going to continue to just keep it scaled down. I think I'm going to try to continue posting and just keep my shop open, but only minimally. So for example, maybe I'll make one of those mama sweatshirts. I've made one and they're so cute, but maybe I'll do that and I'll say, hey, I'm going to open this up for 3 people. So if 3 people want to buy this sweatshirt, I've got 3 slots available. And I think that's a great way to just keep your shop open at a minimal capacity and keep people interested, even if you have to take a little pause. So where I'm at now though is I'm trying my best to try to make some of this passive income. So how can I make this passive? How can I help continue to enjoy machine embroidery but earn my income passively, just because I do have so much on my plate right now, and I don't anticipate it always being this way. Like, I really want to get back to doing the majority of my business being making orders for people that are ordering from, whether it be Etsy, Facebook, whatever. But I think for now I'm trying to do some passive income. So I've started selling my designs on Etsy. I learned how to do embroidery design, so like your software, and it's been really fun. And I really, I made a lot of sales during like Christmas, Thanksgiving, all through that seasonal time. I found that can be the highest selling time for not just shirts and things, but also for designs. So that's kind of what I'm doing now. And then I'm starting this YouTube channel, and it's been super fun. So again, I want to say, like, I'm so thankful for all of this. I think, one thing I want to say, if I can do it, you can do it. Like, you just have to work hard. And also, I'm a Christian, and I want to let everybody know, like, this was not on my own. Like, there have been so many times where I wanted to quit or I wanted to put it down, but I think God has just really blessed it, and He's made a way for us to benefit financially from it, for me to serve my family and love on them well through doing something I love. So find something you love, whether it be machine embroidery or something else, and just do it. Like, ask God to help you. I think prayer has been key in all of this. The Lord has just truly blessed my family and blessed me to have skills and time to be able to do something I love and serve other people with it, and also benefit financially from it. So let me know, like, comment, let me know what you're interested in. Let me know how your business is going. I would love to hear your stories. Hit subscribe if you don't mind. I think subscribing would help me so much be able to just continue to make these videos, to continue to share, hey, this is what's happening with my business, and this is how to do this is how to do that. So comment, let me know what other videos do you want me to make, what other tutorials do you want me to make. I'm always looking for ideas. And yeah, it's been super fun talking to you guys. I hope you have a great day.